Grand Rising, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let me put this on gallery view. How is everybody doing today? Let me see. Who can I see? Queen Ebony, how are you, beautiful? Queen Odaline, how are you? How is everybody doing this beautiful morning? This is day 4. How are y'all feeling? Queen Mary, how are you? Lucretia, how are you, Queen? Quadrian, how are you, love? If I don't get some new glasses, this is going to be a whole problem. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Queen Sasha, how are you? Nisi, how are you, love? King Olu, how are you? Where the rest of the fellas at, Olu? Tell them, go get them. Go get the rest of the men. Tell them to get in here with you. Marissa, how are you, beautiful? Angelique, how are you, love? Fabi, how are you? How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Grand Rising. Can y'all hear me okay? Can everybody hear me okay? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Well, today, right? It's not just a thankful Thursday, it's also a thinking Thursday. And I want everybody to move with the attitude of gratitude. Put attitude of gratitude in the chat. Put attitude of gratitude in the chat. Because when you operate from a space of appreciation, when you move with an attitude of gratitude for what you have, for where you've been, even for what you're going through, you understand that you truly unlock the divine access to having more peace, more purpose, more power. I want you to put abundance is my birthright in the chat. Put abundance is my birthright in the chat. I want you to think about what you want in your life right now. And then I want you to think about what happens if you don't take full advantage of the opportunities that are being presented in front of you. How will your life, your family, your finances, and your freedom be affected if we continue to keep delaying what we truly want? I want you to pay attention to your environment. What kind of seeds are your surroundings planting in your mind? Are they aligned with the garden that you are looking to grow for yourself? Your environment, family, is either going to expand your faith or feed your fear. I'm going to say that one more time. Your environment is either going to expand your faith or it's going to feed your fear. That's why we don't just show up on these calls for information. We show up in this room for transformation, y'all. And y'all know what happens when I start speaking about transformation. I want y'all to put mindset in all caps in the chat. Put mindset in all caps in the chat. And allow me once again to introduce someone whose presence, as you can see, always seems to shift the atmosphere when we get in here. I think by now you see why he is a best-selling author. I think he's a strategic genius. He's definitely a powerhouse when it comes to mindset and elevation. Y'all already know who he is, but he's definitely the one who turns our mindset into a tool set so that we could get the assets that we truly want to have. You may know him as Coach Crew, King Crew, or Two Comma Crew, but he is definitely Mindset Mogul. And I need everybody, and I mean everybody, to come off mute at this time so that we could give it up for our Mindset Mogul, y'all. Let's go.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Go.
This
Yeah,
weekend.
my yeah.
Let's
No.
go, Mama.
Let's
Let's
get it, y'all.
Yeah.
go.
Once we're stuck in the dark, then I got
All right,
me a
all
light.
right,
Came
all
up from the
right. I
dirt,
see you.
took a
I hear
couple
you.
tries. No
What's
matter
going
what,
on?
always knew I was gonna be alright, be alright. Life is like a movie. I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading love, yeah. Now I'm now, now I'm now, now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now, now I'm now. I've been loading love, yeah. Now I'm now, now I'm now, now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now, now I'm now, yeah. Tell me who as real as this. Took a while to find my niche. Had to build up my business. That money I invested. New crib, big backyard, and neighbors can't even see who we are. No, I'm not the same as I was before. No.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, y'all didn't know I had music like that, but let me see. The camera playing with me today, Sunshine. Hold on. Let's see real quick. All right, cool. Let me move this over so y'all can see me clearly. First and foremost, do you see me on the screen? Can y'all see me?
I don't.
Can't see me. All right, I think we're good now, right? Pull it up.
Which one? Hold on.
It found me. Christina's good. We got Christina back there. There we go. We got Christina back there.
Oh,
So I'm quite sure they found me.
Gotcha.
All right, cool.
There you go.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and put that overlay on. What's going on? Let me know in the chat. How are we feeling today? What's happening? Let me know in the chat. First, before we even get way into turn the mic down a little bit. Before we even get way into today's lesson, I want to clear up some things that was in the chat. What was going on in the chat? Some of you said that your names were wrong on the accepted confirmation email.
Good morning.
Who's that? Raise your hand. Let's make sure we raise our hand before we just. All right, Sunshine, we got coming up.
See, that's Ebony.
Ebony, what's up, Eb?
Hey, so I received the text message, but I didn't receive my approval email.
Okay, so you got a text message, but you didn't get the email.
Right.
Okay, and then there was some other people who. What happened with them?
One person, she received the email, but it was someone else's name, but she also received a text message saying approved.
Okay, so it said approved.
And a couple of other
but
people.
It was in a different name.
But no email.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'll say this. Don't worry about that. Because everyone is going to be in class tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone's gonna be in class tonight. Just come to class. At the very latest, just for like any inconvenience, I'll make sure that you guys are accepted. Like literally, I think the team, we're gonna do a good job to make sure no one's left behind. So don't worry about it. I will say your main focus right now is just to show up. Okay.
Okay.
That's your main focus. Don't stress out. Because you'll get an opportunity. Just show up to class. We'll make sure we get everything together. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Cool. And remember, some of you might not have gotten you might have not have gotten an email or text yet either. You probably weren't approved just yet. We're still going through. So just have some patience on that part. But are we having fun so far? Let me know in the chat. Are we enjoying ourselves? Are we getting information that we truly think that could change our lives for the rest of our lives? Let me know. Okay. So today we're going to do a guided meditation. But before we get to the guided meditation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on messaging a little bit. How many of us, we have a product or we have an idea, but we kind of just don't know the right messaging? Let me know in the chat. Oh, somebody's scared already because of the guided meditation is coming? Don't be scared now, because this is all about love. This is all about connectivity. This is all about connected. You could put the support email in the chat, but I don't want y'all to focus on that right now. Like think about this. Let me show you something that's happening in real time. You're going to get so overwhelmed of something that you didn't get in the past that that is going to come for you after I just said, don't worry about it. Come to class. Everybody's going to be taken care of. Just don't worry. And then we're going to worry about it in the midst of learning what we need to be learning. So therefore you missed that part. Okay, this is a good time to teach, right? Let me know in the chat if I have to teach or not. Let me know. Yeah, And teach? All right, cool. So if that's happening right now, chances are it's happening in other areas, right? It's happening in other areas of lives where we're so consumed on the moment of what we didn't get that we are not focusing on what we do have. And a lot of times that's really where the breakthrough is at. The breakthrough is when you can focus on what you currently have and do the best you could do with that. That leads to you having the things that you don't have at the moment versus looking at all the things that you don't have and focusing on that part. Okay. So right now, I don't want anybody worried about what the support email is. I don't want anybody worried about messaging. But it doesn't make sense right now. You're in a program that's going to run out of time. The email can come afterwards. That's just an example. Okay. Cool. Who's been struggling with their messaging? Who's been struggling with their messaging? Let me know in the chat. Who's been struggling with their messaging? Me? Okay, put a me in the chat if that's you. All right. So come up, raise your virtual hand, come up. I want to hear your message. Raise your virtual hand, come up. I want to hear your message. Sunshine, who do we have?
Odaline, come talk to us.
Uh-oh, there she go.
Well, I'll say after everything that we do, I actually got a download, which is it's over. So I went and got my domain name, it's overempire.com, stuff like that. But like I just received it. I haven't really have a message, so I'm just working on it. But I don't know. I don't have a message. I'm working on it.
All right, that's good. That's good. If you're working on it, put I'm working on it in the chat. Great job. Good job. That's good. Next person.
Hold on. Myrna, how are you, Queen?
Hi.
You gotta unmute again.
Oh wait, you're on mute.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. What a pleasure.
Hey, hey, all
Yes.
right, yeah, she's excited. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Yes. So my message is, I've been an attorney for the last 25 years, and I want to help you to protect your assets from lawsuits, from the court, from probate, from anyone that can come. And I'm kind of stumbling now, but I usually have it together. But basically, is I'm trying to help you so that you don't have to leave yourself open to lawsuits and predators that might try to take your assets.
Okay.
It's an asset protection business.
I got that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do they get to do with it? Like, we clearly hear that, and I like the fact that you kind of already innately know this. How many of us know about the I help statement? Right? I see some of you actually using that I help statement. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just for you to determine who you help. That's for you to know who you help. But the messaging, you want to explicitly state what they get to do with whatever product or service you have to offer. Okay. Make sense? Okay. So yes. I'm going to demonstrate some things to you. Sit tight. Good job. Sit tight. Good job. And let's go to the next person, and I'm going to demonstrate in a minute. Next person. Good job.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all. I'm doing my face stuff, so don't look at it. But my message, I was a little late to class, but I don't mind answering. I'm assuming you're asking the message of our business, like what we're coming out to our customers with. Yeah. I just want to clarify.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm a maneuver because you said that I help people staying fit with me, gain a sense of confidence and direction to God.
Okay. So what I want you to do, right? I want you just to feel comfortable with knowing that you already do whatever it is that you're doing. You already do it. Somebody put in the chat, I already do it. That way we don't have to think so much when we talk, because a lot of times we're thinking when we talk. Hey, look, I'm letting you know, it's still I'm not a person that it doesn't phase, right? It still happens to me too. Okay, so it's not ever going to just go away, but we want to kind of put it on mute a little bit sometimes, right? And just kind of know that you already have it, right? You already do the thing. So, all right, cool, good for you, good job. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down a formula for you all, so that way you can copy and paste that formula. What I'm also gonna do is give you access code so you can get this formula for free in your hands today, and then be able to practice this, because this is what is going to allow other people to know how to work with you. All right, great job. Last person.
Marissa, come talk to us, love.
Good morning. Okay, so at first I was working on my fitness apparel brand, but I decided I wanted to focus on like my digital product that I had started writing. So my message, based on what I've come up with like 2 days ago, is I help how did I say it? I help homebodies lose weight without the gym. And how did I say it? Okay, here we go. I help homebodies lose weight without the gym and a trainer. Boom. But I don't know how to put a time
Okay.
frame on it, because everybody is kind of different based on the work they put in.
All right. So you do fitness. Is it online?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you would say is you would see results. Like do on the average, I want you to take an intake, right? Get some type of survey where you're seeing how much impact that you're making, period, amongst each person. Yes, each person has different body type, different BMI, all these other factors that come into play when it comes to the health. But there's one thing that will remain the same, is that people are seeing results.
Mhm.
So you could always say, see results in 30 days or less, or whatever that time frame is. You don't have to give them a specific pound. You don't have to give them a specific anything of that. But you do want to kind of hint towards the thing, the common thing that most people are experiencing. So even if it's a mental shift, because that's the biggest hurdle for a lot of people. They might have the willpower to go to the gym. Yeah, I know I need to go to the gym. I'm gonna get out to the gym today. And they go so hard that the next day they feel so sore they can't get to the gym the next day.
Right.
And then they end up stopping. But what
Mhm.
you do is that you don't allow fitness fatigue.
Right.
You eliminate fitness fatigue to allow a person to see results in 30 days or less. You must put the time frame up there. The time frame is the advantage that you give them over anybody else. I don't want you to fake it, because that's not helpful to you. But what is helpful is noticing the small things that other people might not notice. And it could just be something like that, like fitness fatigue. Like you could talk to people who have fitness fatigue. But just say some sort of result that most people get. All right?
Got you. Okay. Thanks.
Good job. All right, so I'm gonna go into the lesson now, just for the sake of time. Good job, everyone, for having messaging. And for everyone who doesn't have messaging, that's fine. That's why we're here, to help you out. What I'm going to do at this moment, I'm going to share my screen. And when I share my screen, if you are on the cell phone device, yeah, the cellular device, or like the tablet, just pinch Zoom, okay? Pinch Zoom. What I would do is I'll try to open it up. Well, I will open it up a little bit larger so you all can see. But pinch Zoom, okay? Cool. Everybody's seeing it? So I think we're good. I'm looking on the other screen and I can see it as well. So how many of us are, thank you, Sonny. How many of us are used to the words niching down your target audience, or niching down your audience? Put a 1 in the chat if you are, put a 0 in the chat if you are not familiar. So part of this, right, is that yes, niching down your target audience is great. But there are companies that don't have a target audience that make billions and millions of dollars. List them in the chat. Let me see if we're awake. List them in the chat. List those people in the chat, those businesses. They don't have a target audience. Why is that? because they use a technique called niching down your messaging. See, the messaging is the most powerful part of anything that you do. See, you might have a great product, but if the messaging doesn't connect to the masses, the product falls on deaf ears. So real quick, where would like if you owned a food truck, the most simplest place to put your food truck would be, finish the statement. Just so we're getting our brains warmed up with how to think on this. Finish the statement. You would put your food truck where? Let me look at the chat. Where would you put your food truck? In a shopping center? Okay. By a strip mall. All right. What else? High destination locations. Okay. What else? Big event spaces. Do you see where we're not getting specific at? So let's add the value there. We want to put it in a place of hungry people, because you might have a shopping mart, you might have a church, you might have a plaza, you might have a gas station. All of these places carry traffic, but if no one's hungry, does anybody buy? If no one's hungry, does anybody buy? So the key thing is to where you place specific things at. So your messaging also is a thing that needs to be placed specifically in a location in order to acquire the person's attention. So real quick, we're going to skim through this so we can give you the framework, then get to the guided meditations and all that other stuff. So the difference between niching, marketing, and messaging. Let's get this down. Okay, let's get this down. We know that when starting a business, it involves numerous steps. And we're talking about from building a website to finding clients, all of that, right? So there's a myriad of tasks that you often encounter, and the terms niching, marketing, messaging usually apply to this. So these are the three elements that are crucial for connecting and attracting your ideal clients. But what exactly do they mean and how do they differ is what we're delving into. So when you think about niching, somebody put in the chat, what is niching? Somebody put in the chat. Well, while you put that in the chat, I'll express. Niching is defining who you can best serve, not who you want to serve, who you can best serve. You can always pivot, and you will pivot as a great business owner. You will do that. That is part of being a great business owner. You will pivot. You will make adjustments. You will evolve. But niching helps you identify who you can best serve right now, who can benefit from your services or products the most. If you know who that is, put it in the chat. If you don't know, put IDK. If you know who that is for your business, put it in the chat. So that way you just adding more value to yourself. You're expressing it, you're conveying it. But if you don't know, put IDK. Okay. So it involves pinpointing a specific segment of the market that aligns with your expertise and interests. This focus allows you to customize your offering to meet a unique need of that group, making your services more relevant and appealing. So just for a quick example, this is the importance of niching. If I say, actually do this real quick. What's your profession? Put it in the chat so I can see the most popular profession and I can go with that. What do you do? What's your profession right now? Here. Okay, esthetician. All right, so I see a lot of hair going on. If I said I have a book, this is a guidebook, this is a time management book for entrepreneurs, would that sound appealing to you as a person that does hair? Yes or no? If you have time management, because obviously time is a big thing, right? Time is a big thing for hairstylists, beauticians. I would just call you all beauticians, okay? So to wrap everybody in, you're a beautician. But if I said time management for beauticians, which one is more likely that you choose? Time management for beauticians or time management for entrepreneur? All right, cool. So now we see the reason why we need to have specificity. So make sure we understand that. That's the reason. So now when we're conveying the messages, right? We want to make sure that in the message, we're conveying the value. So messaging is about how you express the value of the business and why someone should choose to work with you. It includes the language, tone, and emotional undertones that emphasize the benefits and unique aspects of your service. See, effective messaging resonates with the target audience, making them feel understood, appreciated. Cool. Did anybody catch the tones that I had in there? So I want you to realize this. Your tones and your facial expressions when you speak about your business is the remote control to how the client interprets how they feel about your business or what they should feel about your business. If something was super important, when you have something super important to tell your friend, how do you tell your friend? You kind of tell them in a way that's like exaggerated, right? Wait, hold on. I gotta tell you this. You see the tonality? You see how it leads the person to the next day? I have to tell you this. There's a rhythm to it, and you do it naturally. Okay. So when you're conveying your messages, you want to understand the emotional undertones, the language, and making sure your facial expressions also. So smiling, right? If you know the product is going to work, you should be excited. Don't be up here just talking about it and being sad. So that's one of those things. Okay. Let me start to skip down to the basis of the message because I think that we got what we need. Real quick though, let me mention this though really fast. When it comes to marketing, right? This is involving all the activities and strategies to reach your target audience, to engage them with your business in various promotional channels. Promotion is a part of marketing. Advertisement is a part of marketing. All of that's a part of marketing. Marketing isn't just one thing, it's a lot of activities and strategies to reach the target audience, okay? So as we get down to it, right? The messaging is going to be the biggest foundation. Remember when we spoke about getting to the next level and we start getting to the communication level? The communication level, you're going to get paid at some point just to create videos about the business, just to create advertisements, ad pieces for the video, promotional pieces for the video, VSLs for the not the video, the product or service, okay? That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to make videos for the product or service that you're selling, and that's going to do the heavy lifting for you. So what we want to do when we're niching down our framework, right, is this. We want to start creating a message that's so compelling for your niche that it involves understanding what your audience wants, how they can achieve it with your service, and what makes your offering unique. So this is the framework of how it's going to work for you. Going forward, this is the first thing I want you to list down. So write this down now so that way you can do the work in real time. What could the customer do with your product or service? You got 15 seconds, 30 seconds actually. 30 seconds. What could your customer do with the product or service? If you're driving, just think about it in your head. And as soon as you get to a stopping point, write that thing down. And the next time you know that you are driving and you're on a call like this, you should have a recorder to record it. Let's be more effective in less time. Cool. Second on the list is how can they do it? So how can they do what it is that you say that they get to do? How? So give you an example. Before I give the example, let me go to the third one. That way it all makes sense. So the third one is what will attract them to the product or service that gives them an advantage? So if you have a headache, you could either do meditation and drink water, or you can pop one of those pills. What do you think people are going to do? Do the meditation and drink the water or pop the pills? Pop the pill, right? Why? Why would they pop the pill? There's a reason why. Why would they pop the pill? Because of the advantage, right? Because the advantage of what they get with the product. But do you know that when you do the meditation and drink the water and then you take the pill, you're also doing what? What are you also doing with the pill that you were doing with the water and the meditation? Let me show you how powerful the messaging is. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. No one's saying it yet. No one's saying it yet. And I said it multiple times. I gave you hints. Okay, cool. Let me help out. When you take the pill, what do you need to take the pill? What do you need to take the pill? Water. Water is the thing that actually stops you from having a headache, not the pill. Uh-oh, I just unlocked somebody's mind. Water is the thing that stops you from having the headache, not the pill. Why? Because water is a spiritual device that you can use to help you. And this is why you should drink water, but you should drink H3O, which is water from fruits, right? There is water in vegetables, but you should drink that water. So the thing is, the pills do have a placebo effect, but the issue with pills, they just block receptors. They don't really treat anything. They don't really heal anything. They just treat things with blocking receptors, okay? So that's a whole nother class. I don't have time for that. But the point was, the reason why they take the pills, because look how the marketing on the pill is. Yeah, coconut water will help out too. This is how crazy the marketing is. Look, you could sit down and do guided meditation, or you can sit down and do a meditation and drink water, and your headache will go away in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe. Or you can take this pill, drink a nice glass of water, 8 ounces, recommended, and then pretty much in 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or less, your headache is gone. Which one will you choose? Knowing you got a busy life, you got these kids, you got your husband or wife or whatever, you got all these things going on. Which one would you choose? Let's be honest. This is why most of us pop pills, okay? It's not your fault, but you've been trapped into a niching down message framework, okay? Here is some of these things that I want you to start to include in your offers inside of your messaging. When attracting customers, you can incorporate these keywords or buzzwords into your offer to make it irresistible. So you want to add things that say for free. How many of y'all get turned on when they say for free? Okay, or they tell you it's for free. How many of y'all get turned on when they say it's a bonus? As a bonus, you get, let's Sunshine. We already know Sunshine. They go crazy for the bonuses, Sunshine. Let's be real. Did they go crazy for the bonuses or not? I remember last challenge, they was beating down the door because the Smitty came up and like, yo, we want Smitty's class. Like, put it, it's a bonus, man. They was beating down the door. Like, okay, cool. Another hack. I want you all to do this, right? Anytime you list your price, I want you to say for only $5,000, $2,000.
I heard
For
that.
only, somebody practice that. Somebody practice that. Put that in the chat. For only, then put your price out there. All right. You also want to add the BOGOs, right? Buy one, get one free. Sunshine, control the mics, please, for me, please. Thank you. So you also want to add the BOGO, buy one, get one, right? And then always put the timestamps on there. Limited time only. This week only. And it doesn't mean that you just say that to fluff. I'm just saying that and stand on your business. So that way people know, yeah, she's not messing around. Last time, I thought she was one of them people who just always say limited time only. They got the same deal next week. No, limited time only this week, and that's it. That's it. If you don't show up this week, you don't get it this week, I'm sorry. You have to stand on your business, okay? All right, so here's an example of it, and I want y'all all to start writing this stuff down. So Netflix, everybody's familiar with Netflix. Does Netflix have a niched market? Is Netflix only niche? And make sure when you put the only, put that in caps, okay? So they understand the emphasis. Only. All right, this is only $297. You spend $497 on red bottoms, and they all scuffed up. Can't even see the red at the bottom no more. Okay, you got black bottoms now. Anyway, Netflix doesn't have a target audience. They don't reach out to people who love to eat chips and sit on the couch. They don't reach out to people for couples who want to have a segue, a little medium thing in it, just so they could, do some things to each other. You know how Netflix and chilling is sometimes. Sometimes you don't even watch the movie. It's just a segue, okay? Now, they don't have that. They have it open for everybody, and they make millions, and they're worth billions. Here's why, okay? The Netflix's messaging is this. First, they listed what they get to do, what the client gets to do with the product. So what does the client get to do with the product? The client gets to watch their favorite TV shows and movies. That sounds good. I like that. I want to watch my favorite TV shows and movies. Second on the list is how they get to do it. How do they get to do it? It's on an app in one location. You don't have to do like pay-per-view and have to worry about going through and see. It's on an app. It's already there for you. You don't have to do like Blockbuster. You don't have to go and stand in line. No, it's already on the app. I brought all the movies to you. And the third part, this is the advantage. It's on demand whenever you want for one low rate per month. Listen, I'm about to break down, I'm about to shut down the Zoom. Maybe y'all not understanding what I just said to you. This one little message can be the thing that makes you millions. It's not going to be, because it takes other components that you have to include in, or you have to fulfill. You have to have a working system. So you need a system and all these things. But this messaging is so powerful that you got Netflix and you probably don't even use it. This message is so powerful. I got Netflix that comes with my T-Mobile subscription. I don't even use it. I got Netflix and don't even use it. That's how much money they get. They get so much money that they're giving it away for free in some cases. Hey, you get, but it's not really free. Techniques to that, and I'll express that on a later date. So here's the messaging combined, so that way you understand how it goes. Watch all of your favorite TV shows and movies in one location on demand whenever you want for one low rate per month. Who's in? Let me know if you're in, or let me know if you're out. Watch all of your favorite TV shows and movies in one location on demand whenever you want for one low rate per month. Who's in? Who's out? This is how you get souped into it and don't even know. It's not because you love all of the movies. It's because of what the messaging. It's because of what it is telling you. It's the value in the messaging. You deem this as valuable. That's all that is. It's the messaging that made it valuable to you. I'm not going to go through Amazon's messaging. I'm not going to go through that. I'm letting you know you're going to create your own messaging. Right? So take a screenshot, or like I said, just get the code and download this book. So identify what your clients can achieve with your service. Right? They achieve wellness goals. That's an example. Determine how they will achieve the goal with your services through personalized coaching or through online virtual sessions, right? Or meetups or whatever, all of that. Through diet, whatever it may be. Highlight what it takes. I mean, what it makes your service advantageous. Okay, this one is tailored fit to your lifestyle, so you get a personalized coach. Oh, I like that. Some people like personalized coaching. It's not just a random thing. No, you get to like personalize, directly tailor it to you. I like that. I'm with that. All right. Cool. Don't forget to add these buzzwords for free on demand. As a member, you get, as a bonus, you get buy one, get one for only one low rate of XYZ. Okay. When you follow this framework, this will change your life. Think about, imagine you talk to someone and you, instead of going, I help busy entrepreneurs eliminate time management issues by giving them my ebook. Imagine if you just had something so profound and you said you could make money on time, overtime with just one move, right? Like if you could just let them know exactly how they can get that money on time, overtime, that would be more interested in telling them how you can help people. Right? Just tell them exactly what they get, because that is more compelling. So when I did this search and I did this research and I was studying these individuals and I was just wondering why exactly, how do they get these people to commit this way? And everything I wrote in here is the framework. The same way how I learned about the renovate, innovate, collaborate, it's the same way. Okay. Same exact way. Let's see. Cool. Was that helpful for anybody? Let me know in the chat. Was that helpful for anybody? Let me know in the chat. All right, cool. So now that we had a master class on that, let's segue over. What I would love for us to do is to just kind of be present today. Be present today. And what was it? Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday, we did the guided meditation. And that was all about meeting your younger self so you could eliminate some of that heavy weight that you've been holding on to. So here we go. Don't worry about the code right now. Everybody will get that. Right now, I just want y'all to focus on what we have going on right here. Okay. So here we go. Let's cue up the music. I'm gonna cue up the music. If you are in a safe space, you're not driving, and you can just stop whatever it is that you're doing, stop being on the devices, whatever it is that you can do. Some of you might be at work, that's fine. If you're not at work and you can, I would encourage you all to just breathe at the moment. Just breathe at the moment. I want to take you into that space of nothingness. So first, I want you to close your eyes. Inhale deeply into your lungs at capacity. Breathe. I want you to see everything that you saw with your eyes open, but now with your eyes closed. Because your eyes are for looking, but your mind, that's for seeing. Imagine everything disappears one by one until you're in this space of nothing. Where you're surrounded by all white. Breathe. As you breathe, you can feel the cool breeze across your body. Notice how you feel safe with every breath. As you look off into the distance, you see an image, and as you walk closer, it's clearer and clearer. The image is a large projection on the wall, and it's scenes from your life playing and flashing, the beautiful moments of you laughing and smiling, and the dark moments where crying, sad, confused, hurt. All of these different scenes are playing all at once. Breathe. As you watch, the screen gets bigger and bigger until it becomes a portal. It opens up like doors, and you go through that portal. And on that other side, it's your dream destination. It's the place you want to be the most. It's your safe space. It's the place you created. And on that other side, there's somebody standing right there, smiling, waiting for you. And you know that person well now. That's your higher self. You run to your higher self run to you, you hug, you embracing this beautiful moment because you are them and they are you, and you are one. In this quantum world, everything is created. This is where you live subconsciously. The higher self is already here. Breathe. As you're engaged in having this conversation with your higher self decides to say, let's take a trip down memory lane. As you two start to ascend into the air, you're flying above everything. You can see things from a mile out, miles and miles out. And you're feeling wonderful. And then you descend on this location, this apartment, this house, this place of residence that looks so familiar. So many memories, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. As you're in that space, your higher self takes you back to a time and place where you were hurt. You're watching the scene unfold right in front of you. This is the same time where you promised, you declared you would never let someone else do this to you again, or you hated when someone did that. And as the scene ended and you are left alone in that space, you're by yourself, maybe you're crying, maybe you're just thinking, maybe you're finding something else to do. You are now allowed to enter the scene. As you enter the scene to speak to that version of yourself, I want you to be with them, understand them, but pick them up, lift them up, breathe. What is that conversation like? Breathe. As you embrace in this moment and give that comfort and provide that safety, you too embracing an emotional hug, but it's feeling empowering to the point where tears are flowing, but tears of joy. Because you will be all right. Everything will be okay. As you fly off to the next place, the next location, it's one of these times where you doubted yourself, but you pulled through. I want you to see it. I want you to feel it. I want you to remember the smell of whatever was going on in that moment. Breathe. As you embrace in that moment, you're now allowed to enter that space. And when you enter the space, you're giving yourself confirmation on what is. And what will be. Breathe. As that moment concludes and you leave feeling empowered, there's something that your higher self says to you. Do you trust me? I want you to pay attention to your answer. Naturally. Not the forced answer, but the natural answer when they ask, do you trust me? As your higher self grabs you by the hand and you fly off, you're seeing so much. You're seeing places you only could imagine, places you only can dream of. You're seeing all of the elevated experiences that you would ever get to have in your life. It's all coming true. The life you want is happening. You get it all. You're seeing the end of your story, that you get it all. Everything. And your higher self looks at you again and asks you, do you trust me? Breathe. Do you trust me? And as the higher self asks that question, there's a small little voice that shouts out, I trust you. And it may not be who you think it is, but when you look back, it's your younger self. And your younger self runs up and grabs your higher self's hands. And now all three of you are interlocked into hands, and you're flying across this world, seeing all of these beautiful scenes, the nature, the scenery. You're marveling at God's creation, and you realize that you are also God's creation. As magnificent As everything around you, you forgot to look at one person, and that's you. You are also someone to marvel at, someone that's beautiful. Do you trust you? That's the question. Do you trust you? As you fly around, you get down, your higher self takes you to this space where when you walk in, you're standing on this stage and you look out into the crowd and everyone's cheering your name. They're shouting your name. They're snapping it. They're clapping it. They're saying, you did that. You did that. And you're looking at all of these faces, all of your family members from the present, from the past. They are all there. The people you lost. You see the loved ones that you lost staring in the front row, staring at you, pointing at you and saying, you did that. And you realize in order for you to even become the person that you are today, all of those people had to exist before you. You are the makeup of hundreds of individuals. You are somebody powerful. But do you trust you? And everybody in the stands and in the audience, their faces start to change. And you see your face on all of their faces. It's your face. And then something crazy happens. You're left there on a stage by yourself. It gets dark, but the light shines on you, spotlight on you, and a spotlight on someone in the crowd that has your face. It's only one of you on the crowd and one of you on stage. There's two of you. The person that's in the crowd is the person you don't want to be. The person in the crowd is your lower self. And in fact, your lowest self. See, the message is simple. You have a choice. You could either be the higher self or you could be the lower self. Choice is yours. See, as you're looking at that self that you don't want to be, that's the self that didn't trust themselves. That's the self that went against the grain too much, garnered too much control, and they lost it all. See, the higher self knows that this takes collaboration. This takes trust. You might be scared to do these things, but this is where you trust and bet on yourself. Or you live in fear and you stay as your lower self and ultimately reach your lowest self. As your lowest self rises from the seat inside of the audience and they approach the stage, you're looking at every detail of them. And your lowest self just says one thing to you. And they say, thank you. You saved me. You saved. As the youngest, the lowest self cries and you see the tears, as the tear rolls off the cheek to the chin, it drops to the ground and makes a sound. Splash. The lowest self disappears and you're just standing there with a message. As you're seeing everything around you fade back into the space of what we will call nothingness, there's a door that you can walk through. Is door A, where you're trusting you and everything that's coming your way? Or door B, where you second guess and you're pessimistic about everything that comes your way? The choice is yours. Breathe. As you go through that door, you're back into the space of nothingness where you're surrounded by all white. Inside of this space, you start to see everything that once was in your view populate back up. The devices, the walls, the people that was in your environment, the noise. You're back, you're here, you're present, you hear my voice. And I'm encouraging you all to open your eyes. Take a deep breath. Breathe. If you're not ready to come back, please stay there in that state. At this moment, we are approaching 9:30. You have a choice. We can go 5 more minutes. That means I will only be able to listen to 1 or 2 people. Or you can just put your testimony or put what you feel inside the Telegram. Your choice. Choice is yours. A, for hearing 2 people. B, for posting it in a Telegram. The most amount of A's or B's gets to have the final say. Sunshine, let's take inventory of the A's and B's. Are you putting A in the chat because you were afraid to share in the Telegram? Hopefully not, because you still have a task to do inside the Telegram. All right, cool. So it's 9:30. You have time for 2 hands, 2 hands only, 2 hands only. If your hand was up and you do not want to share on this, might as well take it down. Sunshine, I'm leaving it up to you. You know it. I only want, Sunshine's gonna randomly pick. I only want, okay, cool. I'll do it this way. As long as we get 1 person that was really emotional, I'm fine with the other person being just a person that's just sharing how they feel. Up to you, Sunshine. You make the call. You can see on the screen. I can't. So up to you. All right. Who do we have?
Good morning.
Hello. What's going on?
So this really been great, but it really touched me today when you was talking about being on the big stages. And I see that all the time. But the part that got me when you said, like, looking out into the audience is somebody that passed on. And I was thinking about me and my husband's son that was murdered in 2016. And I was thinking about my mother-in-law. She passed away a year and a half ago, and the last thing she was able to say to me was, get back in position and keep going. And I've been with her son for 27 years, and that was the last word she said to me, was get back in position. Don't let nobody hold you back. Keep going. And I just got so emotional. Then I thought about my grandfather, because he owned many churches and he used to prophesy over me when I was a little girl. And he said, one day you're going to speak to many women and your name going to be known all around the world. He said, you're going to be on stages. You're going to have so many people be healed by your voice. And that's all I thought about. And so today was really a breakthrough for me to let me know that keep going, no matter what, just keep going and believing that you are who God said you are. Just how I can empower and speak life into other people, I can continue to speak life into myself, because that's what I stand for. But today that really touched me. It just let me know that they are always with me in my heart. So thank you. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
Absolutely. I want to send you a lot of love and beautiful energy. If you haven't already, I see the chat is flooded with love and just sending you so much power, because in order for you to actually be a powerful person, you have to go through some pain. And I want everybody to put in the chat, pain to power. Take your pain, turn it into your power. Other people need you right now, Mary. So when you speak life to others, you're going to speak life to self. But I'm happy you have us around you to protect you, to hold you, to uplift you, and to allow you to see your greatest self, because that's what this is about. So everyone send some love in the chat. I'm proud of you for going through that. I want you to stand on your business and stand on your commitments and get yourself in position, because you are powerful. Okay, I definitely want to see it 100%. Let's continue to go. Everybody send some love to Mary. Mary, we appreciate you 100%. 100%. Let's continue to go. Thank you. Was that powerful or what? Joanne, is that Joe? Who's that, Sonny? I think that was Joanne, right? Or Joan. Is it Joanne? I think it was Joanne, right? Yeah. Joanne.
Yeah, it's Joanne.
What's up? How we feeling today?
So I'm feeling good after that. At first, I wanted to pitch my baby through the wall because she was up in here screaming and hollering. But I tuned out and was meditating. So it really calmed me, and it like it brought me to like a place like where like it was just me, like nobody else. Like it's like the letter that I wrote day before yesterday, and I posted it yesterday in the group chat, and I sent it to you. It's like I healed. Like I can't even cry right now because like I did all my crying yesterday. I cried every tear I could cry yesterday. And it's like I really let go. Like I really let go. Like I can't hold on to that little girl no more, or that old me, or the lower me. Like it's only up from here. Like I'm stepping on next from now on.
Okay. All right. So I love the sentiment. I love where you're going with it. I just want you to be aware of something. How explicit can I be with you?
Yeah, you can go.
I know I can go, but tell me how explicit I can be with you, though.
Be honest.
How real can I get with you?
I'm taking any criticism.
Okay, good. Language. Be mindful of your language, because the language, it will be the thing that pushes you to create that reality, even though you may not have meant that thing. So I'll give you an example. When you said stepping on necks, you don't literally mean it. Wait, you could. Do you actually mean that? You want to step on people's necks?
No, not literally. It's just like a saying.
Right. Why are you saying that?
It mean like, not letting nothing hold me back.
Wait, no, real quick. I just want you to hear what I'm saying. Why are you saying that? That's not what you meant. Why are you saying it?
I mean, it's just like a saying, I guess.
All right, so I'm gonna leave you with that, and I'm quite sure other people got value from this right here. So thank you for coming up, but I want to make sure you leave with this note. Speak exactly what you want to show up, because that's the way you notice it. A lot of times we don't see let's be real here. A lot of us don't see us improving the way that we truly want to see us improving, because you don't set the tone for it. You're not speaking exactly what you want. So when it shows up, you can't even recognize it because you done said some other stuff. I'm stepping on people next. And then now you don't realize what you're doing. You cutting people off. You don't realize that that's a person that would have actually been a person that would help you elevate in your life. And this is not you personally. This is just giving an example, because language will make you move, because your body is an instrument. You're not your body. You're not your body. Your body commands. Your body is the commanded. So you command what you want your body to do, and it does it. So when you speak language like that, that's a command. That's why they call it spelling, right? When you break down each letter from the word, you're casting spells, because words are used to conjure up reality. That's it. That's all I want to let everybody know. But I'm proud of you for the work that you've done, being able to write that letter, going through those emotions, seeing exactly where you can get better and how you're going to elevate in the next level, and then standing here today going through that guided meditation. Yeah, you're somebody special. You're somebody special. I need you to see it fully though. Speak your entire life of what you want to see, because Joanne, you're somebody powerful. Do you receive or do you not receive? You let me know.
I do receive, because usually I don't even like before, like literally before, like we started this 5-day challenge. I wouldn't take criticism. Like I would always think like people were against me. So it's a big step for me.
You see what I'm talking about? I told you you were powerful. I'm telling you, I'm proud of you for a reason. And I love the fact that you are allowing it, because you are somebody amazing. But if you don't ever get to see it, no one else ever will either. So everybody send some love in the chat if you haven't already. Shout out to Joanne. Snap it up, clap it up, send some love. Cool. Sunshine, that's it, right? We're good? No problem. You're welcome. That's it? You want to do one more, or we're done?
We can do another one.
I don't know how I felt about that one. All right, cool. Angelique. Oh, that is Angelique, right? Yeah. It's Angelique. What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Yo, this is so crazy.
It's okay. It's okay.
I said, I'm gonna leave my hand up on this slide just to see if I'm be picked. If I be picked, it must be meant for me to tell y'all my story. This lady got me up on this slide.
I'm gonna bring Sunshine up here with us just so you know she kind of add that softness. And I'm not that soft. Bring Sunshine up here. All right, so here's the rules though, Angelique. You can't be too long with the story. I want to hear what you gotta say, but you can't be too long. We at the max of 9:45.
I'm gonna just get to the point that I want y'all to know. You said something about us going down memory lane, taking a trip and looking at things that hurted us, that so basically I was seeing myself in a car, that a Nissan, a 03 Nissan Altima, riding past the school that I used to go to school with. It was me, my sister, and this girl named Nisha, standing outside the gym after basketball practice. And all I remember is ambulance flying down the main highway in my hometown. And all I kept saying is, wherever the ambulance and police is going, I hope whoever dealing with whatever they about to deal with be all right. Me not knowing that I was talking about myself. I lost 2 sisters and 1 brother that were killed in a car accident. They got hit by a train. And as I was looking back, it was a car passing by us while we were standing outside at the school. And it was a car that looked just like my mama's, but it wasn't my mama's car. It was another lady car that I know. And I could just see myself back in that same car looking at me, thinking like, you done came so far. And I really have.
Sunshine, could you offer some love here in this situation? in this moment?
Mm.
Please.
I can't even begin to imagine losing siblings like that in that kind of accident. But I want you to know that you are here for a divine purpose. And so many times we have a survivor's remorse for being the ones that are left here to keep living. I know that firsthand. But you have to carry on and live the life that they didn't get to. So you have to live it for you, and you have to also carry it towards people. You can't give up, and you can't fall. You decided to be in this boot camp. You want more. You know you deserve more. You deserve to smile again. There's this weight that you're carrying allow you to elevate to the space that you want to be in. You gotta let go. You have to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to, that you feel guilty for, that you're holding on to so much pain that you can't even live the life that you deserve to live. And you have to release that, beautiful, in order to receive the blessings that you truly deserve. I can't begin to imagine what that pain is, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. None of it is your fault. It's nothing that you could have done. I want you to forgive the universe, forgive yourself, forgive whoever may have had anything to do with it, but you have to release that by forgiveness so that you can live the life that you deserve to live. Understand that you are in a safe space. And yes, it was divinely done that you were supposed to be up here speaking to tell us. Do you believe that you deserve more? And you know you've been holding on to this for a long time?
16 years.
16 years. You have been holding yourself in suffering for 16 years. I wish I could hug you so tight right now, just so that you could let it all out, because it's time for you to release this pain enough so that you could smile again. Because you stopped living when they stopped living. I want you to breathe again, beautiful. I want you to breathe again. You're still here, but you're not living like you're still here. And so you're never going to have what you really want in life until you realize that. I would love to talk to you some more, but you have to start living again. You're still here, beautiful. I want you to say that out loud. I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Say it again until you believe it, because I don't think you believe it. You with them. Say it again.
I'm still here.
One more time.
I'm still here.
Can you feel it yet?
A little bit.
Right? You're going to have to stand in the mirror and say that to yourself every day. Every single day, get in that mirror and tell yourself, I'm still here. I'm still here. So you got to live. Live for you and for them. Live. Okay? And if you can't do it for you, can you do it for them? Because sometimes we can't do it for ourselves. Sometimes we could do it for the other person or other people. If you can't do it for you, can you do it for them? Can you commit to that for them? They didn't get a chance to. They didn't get a chance to live out their dreams and their goals. But can you do it for all of y'all? You can commit to that?
Listen,
I'm sending you so much love and a big, big, big tight hug. Let that pain go, darling, because you're wearing it. I can feel you. And I'm quite sure so many other people in here you could feel the weight, you could see it. But you deserve to live, darling. You deserve to live. Okay? I love your life, Angelique. This is your time. You gotta let that go. 16 years is a long time. It's a long time, love. Sending you so much love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to thank both of you too for coming up and sharing, because as much as it's about you, Angelique, it's also about so many other people who may not be able to share this message. A lot of us have lost loved ones through accidents and unfortunate events. And we just want to make sure that we say that if anyone passes away, they may be gone, but they're not forgotten, right? They live within us. And that guided meditation was to show you that. So that way you can trust in you that you're even better now. You're even greater because you have their power within you now. So you could do a little bit more in life. So, don't look at it as a negative, see the notifications in it and see this as an opportunity for us to get to another level. But remember, this is all spiritually, all right? This is a spiritual event. Wealth is spiritual, health is spiritual, and relationships are spiritual. So the best thing that we could do is be a higher spiritual person and things will work out for us. And that's what we have this program for. So at this time, we do have to come to the conclusion. I did go over on the time. Sometimes I'll do that for you all. If it was necessary, and I thought maybe it might have been necessary. If it was worth it, go ahead and put it in the chat. It was worth it, because I just want to know, like, literally it's supposed to be done by 9:35. Like, that's when we're done. Okay. And the last two times we don't went way past 9:35, but all right. So what I want us to do at this point is to be thankful, have a lot of gratitude in your attitude. Understand that today's a big day. Some of you are going to take the next step and join this program. I'm telling you like this, you fill out the applications, you'll get an opportunity. If you haven't filled out the application, go ahead and do that now, right? If you think that you won't get in, or you're saying, you know what, I don't know, I just got here, by luck. I don't even have money to get to next level. See yourself as your higher self. Show up like you do have the money, because sometimes miraculous things happen. Okay? Miraculous things happen. Sunshine, somebody's texting you or messaging you in the chat. I think that was Jean. Found out what's going on with her. Christina, take that information, Christina, and find out what's happening with Jean. All right, cool. With that being said, I need everybody to come off of mute. I need you to raise your vibrations, raise your energy, because today is going to be a powerful day for you all. You're stepping into a new level of life, a new level of love and commitment within self. Okay, so go ahead. Let's have everybody come off of mute. I want y'all to snap it up. I want y'all to clap it up. Let's go ahead and have everybody snap it up, clap it up, Sunshine. Send a request to come off of mute.
Got it. Let's go, y'all.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
Today was good.
Thank you,
Today
God.
was
Congratulations.
That's my
good.
high
God
five.
got
Thank
us.
you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Hey now,
yes.
y'all. That was great.
For showing
Absolutely
up,
awesome.
for showing up.
Giving us
Very
power
hard.
to help
I
Thank
love
you.
all
others.
y'all.
Sunshine.
Thank you.
Everybody got
Everybody
got
has
today,
it.
everybody.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
Thank
Take care
you.
of ourselves.
Yes.